Welcome back to 6 News at 6. It is time to take a look at your weather. We're starting off with our totals for the day. Just to remind you that they were here, and we're not going to see them again for a little while. 65 was the high today. Started off at 37. That's basically where we're supposed to be for this time of the year. And again, nowhere near the record low of 8 that we set just a few years back. As far as where we're headed tonight, it's not going to be the coldest night of the weekend. I'm going to tell you that right now. We actually have a decent night ahead of us with lows falling into the 40s and nowhere near the record of -1 set back in 1930. But yeah, expect to be right around the 40-degree mark by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. Now, here's the deal. That cold air is going to start moving in as we head into the day tomorrow, and because of that, we rebound only back into the 50s. We're going to lose about 10 to 15 degrees over what we saw today, and that from there, we just go downhill. Let's take a look again at our forecast. So winter strikes back. That's what we're calling this one. Bitter cold is expected Sunday into next week. I'm talking morning lows and wind chills in the teens, close to 10 degrees in terms of wind chills for a couple of locations. And then for the daytime highs, staying in the 30s, and it's still going to feel like it's in the 20s all day long. And of course, the thing that everybody's talking about, mainly the kids at this point, snow is possible Monday night into Tuesday. We're going to go ahead and continue using that word possible. Yes, chances are increasing, confidence is increasing, but we're not quite to that expected range just yet. If we do see the snow, our most likely totals, and this is on the higher end, would be around 1 inch. So let's talk about what we know for sure. I want to talk about those mornings. Going to start with Sunday here. We're talking lower 20s, middle 20s across central Texas as you wake up on Sunday morning. That is going to be a far cry from today or even what we expect for tomorrow. So very cold Sunday morning could be a little shock to the system. Of course, there are a lot of events planned for Monday morning, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. When you wake up, it's going to be in the lower 20s, and that is a very, very cold air. So I know there's a lot of events planned. So if you are headed out, bundle up. I'm talking the whole the whole outfit. Hats, scarves, gloves, big coat, everything that you need if you're heading out Monday morning. Because yes, that's the temperature, but what's it actually going to feel like? Well, it's going to feel like it's closer to that 10 to 15 degree range once you factor in the winds that we will still have with us on Monday morning. And it doesn't stop there. Take a look at this 3-day forecast I got for you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every morning, lows in the lower 20s. We're talking hard freezes every single morning. Highs only in the upper 30s Monday, potentially for Tuesday, only topping around 33. Why is that important? Because that means if we do see snow, it's going to stay as snow through most of the day on Tuesday before things start to warm up above freezing, maybe for an hour. That would be potentially all we would see above freezing for your Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we will start warming up, but again, very cold mornings. Now, let's talk about that snow. Again, models not quite in agreement, both showing some amount of snow for central Texas. Our first model shows snow basically for our southern communities starting overnight Monday into Tuesday, lasting into Tuesday morning before heading off for your Tuesday afternoon. That would result in some very light accumulations primarily for our southern communities. This is model number 2. And again, I show you these just to remind you that nothing is in agreement just yet. This particular model brings the storm system in a little bit earlier, 4:35. That's peak heating of the day. Why is that a problem? Because that would mean that we wouldn't have snow at first. We'd have freezing rain. That's that ice we always talk about. And then it transitions to snow in the overnight hours. Take a look at this model. This model is very excited about the snow. We'll see if this verifies. That is probably the less likely verification, but it's something we'll keep an eye on. Here's what we're talking about. Our most likely scenario for snowfall for our northern communities, trace of snow, no accumulations from Waco south, potentially up to a ½ inch. This is less likely, but I still have to show this to you in case it does come to fruition. Up to a ½ inch there for our northern communities, potentially 1 to 2 inches there for our southern communities. If we see snow, I still say it's probably going to be around 1 inch across the area, maybe a little bit less. As far as our weather impact alert, that does run through Wednesday morning before things start warming back up. But remember, even for the second half of the week, still very cold morning lows. Remember to get your forecasts on your time. You can download our free 6 Plus app. It's on Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.